Hi, Mr. Sunday Joshua. Let's wrap up the IELTS, the last component of the IELTS exam. Okay, the last component, listening, will last for 20 minutes, for 40 minutes, sorry. And you'll be given 40 questions and 4 different listening audios. Now, one of them will have 2 speakers. One of them will have 1 speaker just talking like a broadcaster. Then in one of the audios, you will find 3 to 4 speakers discussing a topic. And you also have another audio with 1 person talking. They can actually mix them, but just know you must have a solo, one speaker, 2 speakers, and multiple speakers at the same time. Sorry, in that exam. Okay, now the recording will be played once, so you have to multitask. Make sure you use a pencil. If you don't know an answer, just guess because they will not play the recording again. Use capital letters all through. Do not exceed the number of words. Now, if they ask you to give an answer in not more than 2 words, make sure you do not exceed 2 words, okay? Now, also check the wrong spelling. Some of the answers will come from the names from the audio, okay? So if they ask you to give a singular answer, do not give them plural answers. If you miss an answer, just move on, okay? If you miss an answer, just move on. Now, this is how they grade you. I told you 40 questions. So if you score between 49 and 40, you have a band 9. If you score between 37 and 38, 8.5, 35 to 36, 8 points, 32 to 34, 7.5, 30 to 31, 7 points, 26 to 29, 6.5, 23 to 25, you have 6. 18 to 22, you have 5.5, 16 to 17, you have 5 points. So I'm not going to go through all this because I believe your grades, your score range should be from 35 to 40, okay? Now, I'll send you this website to your WhatsApp because if you click on this website, you find numerous listening practice questions. Now, let's try this. Like we said, there are usually 4 sections. So I'll play these audio ones. Now, when I say you will multitask, as you are listening to the audio, as you are listening to the audio, you are reading and you are writing at the same time. So that's what I mean by multitasking. So let us go. Let us listen to the audio and attempt some of these questions. Okay, I hope I can type here. So please, before you begin, make sure your headphones are good. If you have a problem, just call the attention of the examiner. Okay, so let's play this audio once.
Section 1. You will hear a man renting an apartment over the phone. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5.
Just take your time. The audio will come up in a moment. I just want you to settle down.
You can see that there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hello, I want to rent an apartment. I saw your advertisement about 2-bedroom apartment on Bridge Street.
The woman answers the phone. Bridge Street, so the word bridge has been written on the top of the form. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hello, I want to rent an apartment. I saw your advertisement about two-bedroom apartment on Bridge Street.
Bridge Street 32, that's it?
Exactly. But I have a couple of questions.
Yes, I'm listening.
Does rent include all the utilities, such as gas, electricity, phone, etc.?
Yes, sure. You are only responsible to pay the rent. The lease includes cost for such utilities as gas, heat, water, electricity, and phone.
Great. And what about the internet?
Unfortunately, the internet is not connected. But you shouldn't worry about that. If you wish, you can contact the local providers to set up the connection.
Okay. And what kind of public transport is near the apartment?
It is very close to public transport. Both underground and bus station are about 2 blocks away.
Very good. I think I'll rent this apartment.
Very nice. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Yes. It's John Hooper. Hooper is spelled with double O. H-double-O. Then P-E-R.
Thank you, John. I'm Mary Dixon, and I'll be your apartment manager.
Thank you.
Just hold on. You hear the remaining parts of the audio.
Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
Now, we need to meet to sign a lease agreement.
Okay. What documents should I bring?
First of all, we require proof of your identity.
Then, I can bring my driving license.
I'm sorry, but driving licenses are not accepted. Could you bring your passport?
Yes, sure. And do you require a tax bill?
No, we're not requiring any bills. But you need to present your current employment contract.
No problem, I have it. Anything else?
Yes, we also need a reference from a friend or colleague, confirming your character.
Okay. And what about a reference from an employer?
We used to ask tenants for this reference a few years ago. But now we don't need it anymore. As well as your recent payslips, they are not required.
Very good. I think I have all the documents. Is it possible to meet you today?
Yes. Is 5:30 p.m. convenient for you?
Unfortunately, I'm busy until 6 p.m.
Then we can meet at 6:30 p.m.
Yes, 6:30 is very good for me. I'll be at your office by that time.
I think it's better to meet directly at your future apartment, because we'll anyway make a visit.
Oh, you're right. See you soon.
Thank you. See you soon.
That is the end of section 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Okay, you see, you have to multitask. The audio will play once, then you just listen carefully. In fact, before it starts playing, just read the questions. Read at least the first and second questions to guide you so that sometimes you can even predict the answers. So you can see I've been able to attempt this. So let's check the answers. Let's see. Now, section 1 is 7 over 10. What did I miss? Bus station. So what went wrong? Show answers. Hooper. Now, Hooper is correct. H-O. Was it because I wrote everything in capital letters? What about bus station? Okay, just say bus. Then internet. Number 3, internet. Oh, I think I got them right, but just because I wrote them in small letters. So you can see, perhaps these are all sensitive. But fortunately for you, if you are doing the paper-based IELTS, you'll be using the paper, just write in all blocks. I think that will make that will prevent any misconception or any illegibility of writing. Okay, so you can pretty see that I got the answers correctly. Okay, let's see for A, B, C. Okay, the A, B areas, we got them right. Now, these ones I got them right, but just because I spelled everything, I wrote everything in capital letters. So listening is not difficult, okay? Like I said, just listen. The recording will play once. You will have to multitask, use a pencil. If you don't know an answer, but just guess. But I know, I'm pretty much, I'm confident that once you read the first 2 questions before listening to the passage, you'll get the answers correctly. And once you get the answers correctly, just move to the next question. I believe you'll do pretty much here, okay? If they ask you now, please adhere strictly to the instructions. If they ask you to give 2 words, do not exceed the number of words. Just adhere to the instructions strictly. Okay, now check your spellings. Remember, they gave you some seconds to do that. Check the spellings. If they ask you to give a plural answer, do not give a singular answer. Okay, if you miss an answer, just move on. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Joshua. This ends the IELTS, our IELTS arrangement, and I wish you success in the exam. Thank you very much.